Okay, my new actuator finally showed up. This part right here. There's a new one. It's bright white. I ended up Gorilla Gluing this, and it seemed to be holding. So I'm not going to replace that just yet. But if you were to replace that, it's all about the alignment with this thing. Because you have to, there's a pin here that it has to slide up into. And right here, if you can, hard to see, but that pin, there's a pin here and a hole that has to line up. So when you slide this over, it goes in that hole, and then it goes up far enough to spin the bobbin inside when you're winding it, and then it releases it. So it seems to be working pretty good. So I'm not going to change it, but there are two Allen keys here. One right here, one here, and I think it was 1.5. So it's not that hard to change. It's just getting that lined up. What I did, if I can get a close up here, is I pushed this up all the way. Because there's a little, it rides on that pin. See how it engages it. And then it goes up inside here. So it's just about the alignment on this rod here. And that rod is connected to this. I don't know if you can see, but when this goes over, this little thing down in here, right there, that comes up. There, you can just see it starting to come up there. And then that goes in one of these little slots here on the back side of the bobbin. And that's what spins the bobbin to help wind it. Okay, another problem I had with this machine was it was all cracked down in here. So I super glued it and I screwed it to a board. You can see a chunk of wood there. And I screwed it in here, over here, here, and here. And it's been that position now to try to, because this was all pushed up here, making it rock. So we'll see. Now I'm going to unscrew it. We'll see if it kept that shape or not. Okay, well, it's sitting flat now. It's not rocking anymore. You can still see the cracks. I'm not that concerned about it. And didn't mention it, but all of these screw into the machine. This one, and all the corners, and that. This one does not screw into the machine, but it does have an adjustable leg there. So they knew over time this was going to flex up in here. So you can unscrew this, to keep it from rocking. So I'm going to put it back together. Okay, now that it's all together and not rocking so much, here's everything that came with it. We've got our buttonhole gauge. We have our walking foot. Some different thread plates. And a bunch of feet. And our zipper. Our zipper buttonhole foot. And several different cams. and thankfully some extra bobbins. Okay, the first thing we got to do is thread this thing. So this has the post here. I just threw on some white thread, and in the back here, a little post sticking out, and you just snap that right in there like that, and that takes care of the back. And then on the back side, let me spin this around. Okay, right there. There's a little slot there. So let's lift this up. Well, there's a little slot. You gotta get the thread up in there like that. So do it with that open. Okay, and then that's that. It brings us back down here to the front. It's gonna fall right in there. Make sure the foot's up. There's our pressure plate. Slide that right in there. And then we're just gonna bring it right around through our pickup arm. That we can go way in the back. There's an opening. Okay, we'll go back down underneath there. And then right down here, there's a little hook. I'm gonna go around that. And then there's one more down by the needle. I can get this. There's this one here, and then there's one right down there we gotta get through. And that's it. We'll go through the needle and then wind the bobbin. Okay, now it's threaded. You can slide this open, click this over, and I'm going to turn it by hand. Supposed to wrap it up around here, which helps hold the thread. Okay, it seems to be winding, so that's all the more I need for what we're doing here. We can do then, close that, pull this up, and it's ready to sew. And one more cool thing about the Singer is just to change feet. Just push down on that, pop it out, put your new foot in, lower it, and then push and click it in. Gotta love that. Okay, a little more of my scrap wool. Running out of it though. Running low on the wool. Now I am just going to do a straight stitch at 8. Okay. There's the front side. And the back side ain't bad. It's a nice little machine, nice little stitch. that's a keeper. Everything's working now. So, like I said before, I don't really get into cams too much. I don't do any decorative stitching, anything like that. I don't know. I hardly ever use zigzag. But it's good to know I have all these. In the button holder will be another video. This comes down. You set the size you need, and then when you're not using a button holder, it just slides right up. But main thing is I got that to work. So that'll wrap this one up.